people of the internet. I am the breathing canvas and it's spring! Sort of. So we're in May and like there's like flowers blooming and everything, and then the sun comes out and then it's like, nah, never mind. Mama Nature, get it together. I want spring. So in celebration of spring and to encourage spring to stay, we're going to be doing a garden fairy design. Let's get started. First, let's work on this eye. It is going to have a very intense glittery purple cut crease and then some gold with shimmer on the bottom. To mark out the lines for our cut crease, I'm going to use an angle brush. I just feel like I have better control with it. So it is going to be going down the side of the nose. Tickles. And I'm not going to go all the way up to the eyebrow, just in the middle. So you're going to go from your outer crease, go up at a 45-ish degree angle. I keep using 45-degree angle a lot. I don't even know if it is 45-degree angles. I'm tempted to get a protractor and... no, I won't do that. I'm gonna make pretty much like a cat eye, or a really big cat eye, so I'm gonna go off the center of my lid, and I'm just gonna shrub it up. So let's connect from where we ended our line here. Basically, I wanna make sure that there is just enough space within the crease so when I open my eye, you can still see the purple, so it still has that effect. I'm just gonna go over my crease, just marking out where I'm gonna color everything. This line was a mistake. Side note, an artist never admits to a mistake. Instead, it is a spur-of-the-moment decision. Very spur-of-the-moment. Parallel that line down, taper it off to a point there, and now we're gonna color it in. Usually after you apply a cream makeup, you wanna make sure that it sets in so that it doesn't get smeared around everywhere, especially when you open and close your eye, the makeup doesn't cop into your lower lid. Because fairies are made of magic, we need some magic fairy dust, aka glitter, all over that purple. Oh, you think I get used to it by now, but it just makes me so happy. Little sprinkles of joy. And you really want to dab, and by a dab I mean poke around your eye to make sure that you get as much glitter coverage as possible, because if you rub, you're going to smear off everything. And you want glitter in every single square inch.
Oh, yes you do.
So go ahead and slather gold shimmer all over your bottom lid with reckless abandon. To add a little definition, I'm going to take a dark copper, dab on kind of like a cat eye to give this a little bit more shape. Okay, that is not it for this eye, but we're going to give it a rest for now. Now let's move on. We're going to be doing some gold and green shimmer, having what I'm going to call a reverse crease. So how I would normally do eye makeup is have the darker shade be in the crease and on the outer corner of the eye, but instead for today I'm going to have the darker shade, which is going to be our green, in the inner corner of our eye and all the way down to the bottom. So we're kind of switching things up here a bit. Whoa, it's crazy! I'm sorry that you saw that and that I did that. Once again, you're going to slather your lid with gold shimmer in reckless abandon. And for the reverse crease, you're going to take your green shimmer. If you don't have shimmer, I don't know why you're still watching this video. You're going to take your green shimmer in between the inner corner of your eye and the bridge of your nose. Bring that glorious goodness below the inner corner of your eye. Use the dark brown copper as a transition from the green into the gold shimmer. One last detail before we go on to the flower petals and leaves is I'm going to be drawing on a bunch of squiggly wiggly lines to represent some vines down the side of my face. Sound effects help, by the way. Now, you see I didn't make the sound effect for that one. I'm not happy with that. It also helps to be confident in your sound effects. A confident sound effect equals a confident squiggle. I'm also going to draw some vines down my neck a little bit. We do it on our face. Now let's stick some stuff in our face. We are a craft project today, apparently. I am going to be taking a bunch of tulip flowers, placing them on my face, having them cascade from the bridge of my nose like it's starting to form, and then the fairy magic is blowing them all together into this beautiful bouquet that's going to go all the way onto my head. I wanted some of the petals to kind of start to come up onto my head where my hair is. To secure it, I'm going to be using a little bit of liquid latex just because it's a dab, but I wouldn't advise it because if you get liquid latex stuck in your hair, it's not pleasant. It's just like, bleh. It's like glue in your hair. It's bleh. I have no words, so I use sound effects. You see, sound effects help. To apply the petals, I'm going to be taking just a little bit of liquid latex, dabbing that onto the bottom of my petals and working my way down. All right, we glued petals onto this side of the face, so let's put some leaves onto this side. And I'm not putting latex all the way down the leaf so it's flat against my face. I want it to lift up so it looks like it's kind of growing out from my skin. That sounds so weird, but just so it looks more real. To put the finishing touches on this look, I'm going to cover my face in some spring morning dewdrops that I made using a hot glue stick. I just realized I was essentially gluing glue onto my face. Oh, that's ironic. One thing I forgot is a little bit of detail with the eyebrow. I want to make it look like twigs. So taking a little brush, I'm just going to do little shroops, various lengths, all different kind of shroops. We're going to be placing one more petal onto our face, and for me that is going to be a magnolia petal. I wanted one that had a pinkish tint to it to blend into my lips, so I took a magnolia petal and I cut it down so it would just go a little bit past my lip, and that feels so weird. I feel like this lip petal is kind of overpowering my upper lip, making it look really tiny. I'm gonna go around the top of my upper lip with some dewdrops and maybe a little bit of glitter. We're going to finish this off with some gorgeous fairy lashes. And that is my garden fairy design. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please let me know by clicking on that thumbs up button down below. Also, make sure to check me out on other social medias and check out my other videos. Links for that down below, as well as the end of this video. Also, one thing I want to mention, designing this got me really excited about fairies, and I was also thinking about my Shakespeare series. So I decided I'm going to be doing a Shakespearean Midsummer series for you guys. I'm going to be taking the characters of Titiana, Puck, and the Blue Child, and maybe Oberon, and I'll be doing designs around once a month for you guys coming up this summer. So be on the lookout for that too. Thank you so much, and I'll see all of you lovelies next time. Bye!